morning, everyone. So, I started off good vibes Monday. I am not even talking right, and it's noon. I should be talking straight at this point. So, I started off good vibes Monday a few weeks back, and I realized that tagging everybody is kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to do a video version of it rather than a written tagging version. And basically what's been happening, for me at least, is relationships have been a really big issue. And, when you think of a relationship, people assume something romantic or your parents or, but we have relationships, all different kinds of relationships. You have a relationship with your doctor, you have a relationship with your friends, you have relationships with your career and, your coworkers and whatnot. And in each one of these relationships, there's 4 things that should be present: trust, respect, dignity, and faith. If any one of those things is lacking, it kind of destroys the entire relationship. And depending on the significance of that relationship, you have to determine whether or not you are going to continue aligning yourself with that relationship. Do these people respect you? Do they, do you trust them? Do you feel dignified in your communication with this particular relationship? And it's really important that we stay mindful that all of our relationships are indications of our relationship with self. And as long as we continue to align ourselves with things that we find insulting, then we will continue to be having a less than loving relationship with ourselves. There are people that we communicate with, though, that they sort of fall in this little cavern where, you won't, as, loving yourself, you kind of want to say, you know what, dude, there's some nuclear weapons here. You want to disrespect me and you will meet one of them. We've got weapons of mass destruction for people who completely disrespect us or that we don't trust, or we have a less than dignified experience with, or they are somehow just overstepping boundaries and whatnot. We want to be really solid and firm, but there's people that stand outside of this that we've kind of got to give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't do this intentionally, that they are really seriously trying, and that there is purpose to a continued relationship with these people. Everybody's way of determining that is a little bit different, I think. So it's kind of up to you to decide which one of these relationships is worth working on, which one of them is not. The prayer and well wish I wanted to extend this week is one of peace, prosperity, health, and wellness within our relationships. Pretty much everything is a relationship with self, but be mindful of, not to become the monster in the process of destroying the monster. There are incredibly loving people out there who do some really, really unloving things. And it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean that they don't respect you. It means that they're human and they do some stupid things. And if we want to be respected for our human selves and we want to be forgiven for just slight transgressions, we have to be the bigger person and extend that first. I just wanted to also remind everybody that you're powerful beyond measure. I'm reading my notes. Sorry. You're powerful beyond measure. And Maintaining your peace is not, it is a juggling act. It is a balancing act. It is an absolutely insane act that only the truest mad people can accomplish. And yes, you're mad. Yes, you are completely bonkers and insane, but only the best people are. Remember that, as you remember that you are powerful.